Hello, I'm the Progressive Disciple. I'm taking a journey through the Bible, and I'm inviting you to join me. Today, we are covering the book of Ezekiel, chapters 39 through 43. Chapter 39 is a continuation of the prophecy against Gog and Magog, started in chapter 38. In this chapter, Gog and his allies are defeated. Birds and wild animals will feast on their dead. Israel will burn their weapons for 7 years, and it will take 7 months for them to bury all the dead and cleanse the land. God will restore Israel. In Ezekiel chapter 39, verses 7 and 8, it says, I will make known my holy name among my people Israel. I will no longer let my holy name be profaned, and the nations will know that I, the Lord, am the Holy One in Israel. It is coming. It will surely take place, declares the sovereign Lord. This is the day I have spoken of. This spoke to me because it reminds me to remain faithful to God, even in tough times. There will be a time when God's glory will be revealed. In chapter 40, Ezekiel has a vision of a new temple to the Lord. He witnesses the measuring of the outer wall, the gateways, the outer and the inner courts, the rooms for sacrificial preparations. In chapter 41, Ezekiel continues his vision of the temple. This covers the temple proper. In Ezekiel chapter 40, verses 20 through 21, it says, Then he measured the length and the width of the northern gate, leading into the outer court, its alcoves, 3 on each side. Its projecting walls and portico had the same measurement of those of the first gateway. It was 50 cubits long and 25 cubits wide. In Ezekiel chapter 41, verses 13 and 14, it says, Then he measured the temple. It was 100 cubits long, and the temple courtyard and the building within the walls were also 100 cubits long. The width of the temple courtyard on the east, including the front of the temple, was 100 cubits. The loss of the temple must have been heartbreaking, but it is important to look forward to the future. These verses are meaningful to me, for it demonstrates that God has a plan for all of us as well. Chapter 42 continues Ezekiel's vision of the temple. In this chapter, he describes the room made for the priests. In Ezekiel 42, chapters 13 through 14, it says, Then he said to me, The north and the south rooms facing the temple courtyard are the priests' rooms, where the priests who approach the Lord will eat the most holy offerings. There they will put the most holy offerings, the grain offerings, the sin offerings, and the guilt offerings, for the place is holy. Once the priest enters the holy precincts, they are not to go into the outer courts until they leave behind the garments in which they minister, for these are holy. They are to put on other clothes before they go near the places that are for the people. These verses spoke to me because it reminds me of the holiness of God. Oftentimes, we forget just how holy and awesome God is, and we treat him more as a personal friend than a holy God. Ezekiel Chapter 43 is about the glory of God returning to the temple and about the altar. In Ezekiel chapter 43, verses 1 through 4, it says, "Then the man brought me to the gate facing east, and I saw the glory of the God of Israel coming from the east. His voice was like the roar of rushing waters, and the land was radiant with his glory. The vision I saw was like the vision I had seen when I came to destroy the city, and like the vision I had seen by Kibar River, and I fell face down. The glory of the Lord entered the temple through the gate facing east." These verses spoke to me because it shows that the glory of God will return to Israel. And this reminds me that even if my life takes a dark turn, that God is always there for redemption. So this is my take of Ezekiel, chapters 39 through 43. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my videos. Also like and comment. I would love to read your comments. I am the Progressive Disciple, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.